Well, hello, hello, hello. It looks like we are live. Hope you liked that little intro there. That was the theme of the stream for tonight. Thank you all for joining. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero with this week's latest Games and Storms Live. Star Wars theme, just because if it was a normal year, I would have been in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Probably not. Actually, yeah, maybe right now, too. But lightsabers. We got lightsabers. We got Star Wars shirts. Just in case I need to use it. It's ready to go. We will wait a little bit. I'll get this out and rolling to the public. Excuse me there. Let's share this on out. Join me for this week's Games and Storms Live. And how is everybody doing? Who do we have in the stream for tonight? Now, why did Facebook make this more challenging? If I want to post something, it's at the bottom of the page. And we're going to be playing Jedi Fallen Order. Oh, there we go. Almost there. Got one more to go. All right. That is all good there. Now, I know last time I streamed, I said I would be trying, because we tried Squadrons, Star Wars Squadrons last time, which didn't go so well, and I broke the stream for a little bit, just because I was using the Oculus Quest. And from trial and errors and just doing some research with it, the Oculus Quest is much more CPU dependent than the Rift, the original Oculus Rift I have, because the Quest has a digital data link between the computer and the Quest. So the computer has to compress the video signal into a digital signal. send it over the USB-C cable into the Quest. Then the Quest has to decompress the video signal into a display signal that the display in the headset can show. Different than the Rift, because the Rift is an HDMI out of the graphics card. So it doesn't need to compress or decompress anything on the fly. It just sends out the video signal after the graphics card creates the image. So that's where it's much less CPU and GPU dependent to run the Link cable with Quest versus the Oculus Rift. So if I do try Squadrons again, it will be with the Rift if I'm doing that on a stream. All right, well, we will get started here. Let me switch on over. All right. So starting out here, we have just a quick look at all the watches, warnings, and advisories, which really there aren't many. For all of New York in this area, pretty fine. Just a little bit if we go into New Jersey. Now, I did take a quick peek at this. If we take a look at the flood warning, there is the flood warning here. Not a big area. It's really affecting some areas of Somerset. Now, besides Somerset County, that's really about it. Turn around, don't drown is the slogan that the National Weather Service uses. If you do see a flooded roadway that's completely flooded across, don't go through it. You don't know because you can't see through the water if you're just driving by. It may be a collapsed road, and that is a 5-foot drop in the road. You don't know. So turn around, don't drown. So that's what that flood warning's about. And then the other one here, the hazardous weather outlook. I click on it. It must have expired because there's nothing here. Or the link went bad. Either way, we'll see. All right. So that's really it from the watches, warnings, and advisories. There's nothing really much at all going on in our area. There are, if you look into here, winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories. This is going into Ohio and western Pennsylvania because when we go into the radar, all of this, that is all snow. And that's wintry weather. So let me pop up the radar scope here. And let's switch on over to somewhere around this area. And we're also going to change this to precipitation depiction. Look at that. Snow going into a little bit of that pink, which is mixed. So mostly snow and some mixed precipitation. So some sleet, maybe some freezing rain in there. That definitely has a little bit of a lake effect part of this too. But also it's really the wraparound of the storm that we had yesterday that's making its way out. Still has that little bit of a lingering effect, especially if we take a look at the wider picture here. So that system making its way out from yesterday is still pretty big. It was a big system, and we have this large counterclockwise rotation, so that's bringing down some colder air. So that wraparound snow in combination with the lake effect snow is giving some pretty decent weather, and that's what was prompting the winter weather advisory and winter storm warning. So that's what was going on out there. Now, taking a look at the satellite, you can clearly see this a little bit more. So here, this is the whole system. There's that front that made its way through yesterday. It's still kind of just stalled out there. But here's the wraparound part of it that is causing the snow and the wintry weather, the winter storm warnings in the Ohio, Pennsylvania area there. So very fascinating to see that. I do always like to take a peek, especially when we're streaming at night, Nighttime microphysics. So this is the visible satellite at night, and there we go. We can still see it as well. I just want to also take a quick peek at some water vapor. Let's go low level. And this is the dry. It's not really an organized system, but it's dry slotting in here. Look at that. That's where you have that harsh cutoff between the storm itself and the wraparound part, because it is basically sucking in a lot of dry air in the middle there. So that's what's going on with the satellite. Let's take a quick peek at some of the models here. We're going to try and keep it quick just because I want to get to the Star Wars. We're playing Jedi Fallen Order, which I do. So this lightsaber, let me go back here real quick. Quick aside. So this lightsaber, this is a custom one I built inside of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This looks more rubbery plastic than this lightsaber, but this is metal and it is actually heavier. So this is pretty dense, and this is a custom one that I make that's very unique, and there's not really another one exactly like this out there. And then this one, these are the Legacy Sabers, they call them. These are basically movie quality replicas. And this is actually a better quality than what was in the movie. So this is Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber from The Phantom Menace. And when I looked at this and I was like, wow. Because when I was a kid and I saw The Phantom Menace in theaters, I was like, I wanted that lightsaber. And I got a little toy plastic version of it. But this quality looks really nice. And it's better than the movie. I went back and I watched The Phantom Menace. And the quality of Obi-Wan's lightsaber there is not nearly as good as that. So kind of funny to think of that. All right, back to the weather. So let's take a quick peek here at the GFS. And with this system, oops, don't want to click on there. As the system makes its way out, it still looks like we have the tight pressure gradient, so still going to be windy through Wednesday. It clears out, though, the second half of the day for most of the area, because you're still dealing with some wintry weather more upstate New York. And that clears out later in the day Wednesday. Here comes a high pressure system. Still windy through Thursday. There's a little low up in Canada. It looks like it's not coming down, but between the high and the low, that tight pressure gradient is causing some windy conditions. So we're going to be seeing that really through the end of the week. And for Friday here, this is very interesting. I haven't looked at anything as of today, so we'll see what the other models look like. But there is this thin little strip of some rain coming through. And again, this is average precipitation rate. This is not radar. This is not simulated radar. So this is showing that there's going to be some rain precipitation. Not much, it's looking like. And it's just that little strip, that very thin strip. That's through later in the day Friday. Then going into the weekend, Saturday. Look at this. Another low pressure system. This is another big one. And it's bringing in quite a bit of rain. And it's doing something very similar, except it's not bringing it as south. The wraparound snow and the wraparound, basically wintry weather with, what we got? The sleet in the pink, freezing rain in the reddish, or the purple is the sleet. Pink is the kind of freezing rain, and then got a little bit of snow in there. So that's what we're going to be seeing possibly more upstate New York, or basically along the Canada border between Maine and we'll say through Pennsylvania. So that's going to be an interesting system coming through over the weekend. And then look at those isobars. We're not really getting calmer winds for quite a while, it looks like. So going through So this is to be the first weekend of December 2020. It doesn't look like a pleasant one, especially Saturday. Saturday looks like the worst day of the weekend, and probably, I don't know, it's similar to yesterday. So it's going to be maybe tied for the worst day of the week between yesterday and Saturday. Sunday does look a little bit better, just a little bit, just because it's on its way out. We're still going to be dealing with that rain and maybe some of that frozen precipitation more north along the Canada border there. And then going into next Monday, still dealing with the wraparound effects and still a high pressure gradient. It is really looking like it's going to be windy for the next week. Now we're going to take a quick peek here at the euro. Just kind of see if it's very similar. And what do we got here? Wednesday. So, yeah, that looks kind of similar there. Still with that tight pressure gradient. Clearer later in the day and overnight Wednesday into Thursday. So that's good with that high coming through. And then for Friday, good to start out the day like we saw. And then there's that little precipitation strip there. That again, this one is I believe it's higher resolution. Yes, this is the higher resolution one. So it's showing the higher elevation. It's showing the elevation change of precipitation with some sleet and maybe some snow that the GFS did not show. And now, going through here, Saturday. Saturday, again, looks like a pretty bad day. Heavy rain, and then you got that sharp line there between the heavy rain and the sleet and the freezing rain and the snow. Now, this is showing the snow coming down a little bit more than the GFS. But I believe the euro is always slightly colder than the GFS. The GFS is usually one of the warmest of the forecast models. But still, you got that high pressure gradient. And then for Sunday, this is 12Z, so we got 7 a.m. And this should be 10 a.m. Oh, no, this is 18. And so Sunday looks a bit better. Still may be some rain or some wintry mix a bit more north near upstate New York. But I would say Saturday and yesterday are going to be kind of tied for the worst days of the week. And going into Monday here, maybe some more lake effect snow there, but not a lot. Maybe just some flurries. Nothing really getting near the tri-state region there. Going into Tuesday, still a higher pressure gradient, but not as strong. Still with that little bit of lake effect. So very similar to what the GFS was showing. And that's going into Tuesday night. So very similar between them. So it looks like the worst day coming up is going to be Saturday. Let's just take a quick peek at the icon here as well. So this is through the first part of your day. Could be, again, some little bit lake effect snow lingering. Although the icon doesn't have... is actually slower. 0Z, Thursday, which is Wednesday night at 7 p.m. tomorrow. It's still showing some flurries happening, again, that upstate New York, kind of along the U.S.-Canada border from Maine to New York there. And the high comes in, still a higher pressure gradient. There's that low that pretty much stays in Canada, but it's also showing that very thin strip of rain. It's a slightly bit more south. but still looks like just some rain. Then here comes the bulk of the system. And the icon is different because it's staying south of the tri-state. That heavier rain does not come up like the Euro really showed. Where are we? Sunday, almost back to where that is. Yeah, look at this picture. This is 6Z on Saturday. So this is 1 a.m. Saturday. And then the icon, there's 6Z. So it's not as strong, number one. Number two, the bulk of it, look at where the heaviest is. It's out into the ocean versus inland. So that's going to be a bit of a question there. Very interesting. And let's see, does the icon have... It does have the cold coming in with the wraparound, but not nearly as much moisture. So there may still be some lake effect flurries there, but nothing really too much. So Sunday, again, looks like the better of the days for the weekend. It's just still going to be cold and windy. Then going into Monday, about the same. Then Tuesday, it actually shows that's about it for Tuesday. Now the GFS here for Tuesday, it still had kind of a little bit of some flurries going on there. The icon's really keeping it right at the Finger Lakes there, so really keeping it as lake effect. And the last one we'll take a peek at here. The NAM, again, this doesn't go out as far. This only goes 84 hours out. It's still keeping some wraparound snow going into Wednesday there with that higher pressure gradient. Then Thursday looks good, just still windy. There's that strip there of precipitation, but this is also taking account into some elevation. So it's showing the higher elevation areas here may see some wintry weather, but most of the area is going to be in the rain. And then going into that, so that was late. That was the second half of your day for Friday. Some shower chances there. And again, those higher elevations may see rain and some wintry mixing. Then going into Saturday, this is as far out as it goes, 1 a.m. Saturday. But we are seeing the icon is agreeing a bit more with the Euro. And let's bring this back. The GFS for Saturday and the Sunday there had the bulk of the precipitation out to sea. So the GFS and the icon are kind of on the same page here with the bulk of the precipitation out to sea. And then the Euro and the NAM, interesting pairing there. They have the bulk of the precipitation more inland. Oh yeah, that's as far out as it goes. So very interesting. I may tend to agree in the Euro-NAM camp, which is the bulk of the precipitation a bit more inland. So either way, Saturday is not going to be a good day at all. And the last thing I just want to bring up is the MOS data. Now, I'm starting to get used to this new MOS finder, or this form. So we got that, and now let's put in the stations, KEWR. Good, it did not autocorrect. KISP. KISP. And KHPN. And oh, there it is. View bulletins. There they are. So with temperatures, it's cold. So even for Newark, which is usually the warmest, we're seeing 48, 53, 52, 52, 49, 44. And Wednesday, that's as far out as it goes for Wednesday. But that is pretty cold. And then for Islip, let's see, 46, 53, 55, 53. Now remember, Islip is more around the ocean. So the temperatures, as you get closer to the ocean, are going to be more stable than temperatures inland, just because the water temperature does not change very much. That's why you're seeing these steady temperatures in the low to mid 50s there until you get into next Monday, where that really cold air comes in after the next system, where we're seeing highs in a high of 43, 43. So that's Islip. And then let's go to White Plains. 45, 50, 49, 49, 46, 41, 41. So again, the really cold air starts to come in after this weekend, where we're seeing highs in the low 40s. Now, usually that is my sign where I'm seeing that it's the time to change my summer tires on my car into my winter tires. I don't know if I'm even going to be doing that this year, just because I'm not really going anywhere. Once we start seeing snow, then yes. Just because with winter tires versus summer tires, it's not just the snowy aspect of the winter. It's the cold. Because those tires for the summer tire, they are soft, so it gains traction. As it gets colder, it gets hard. Once you get near that low 40s into the 30s, then that compound, that rubber compound, becomes too hard and it becomes slippery. So that's why you never want to use summer tires in the winter. Even on a clear, dry road in the winter, you never want to use summer tires because it's too cold and it will be slippery for the rubber. That's where you do want to switch to the, it's a harder compound. That was it. Summer tires are a harder compound just because it's designed for the higher temperatures in the summer. Winter tires are softer. So when it gets colder, they are ready for traction. When you use a winter tire in the summer, it's too soft and it melts. When you use a summer tire in the winter, it gets too hard and it becomes slippery. But we'll see what happens this year. I may not even change it at all. All right. So that concludes the weather aspect of Games and Storms Live. Let me grab my controller, and then we will be gaming with Star Wars. Give me 1 second to grab that. I do apologize. One thing I forgot was that gaming controller. Just because Jedi Fallen Order is a game that you do want to play with a gaming controller, not a mouse and a keyboard. Okay. So let's... Oh, I might need to switch. I don't think I set Fallen Order to 1080 because the stream right now is in 1080 60. So let me connect the gaming controller here. All right, good. All right, let's play. I may have to switch it. I will definitely find out very shortly. Oh, it's also going to the wrong monitor. I will have to switch that over in a second. I have no control over the stream at the moment. Jedi Fallen Order. From this monitor, I can't tell at the moment. It's too far away to see if it's 4K or not. It is 4K, so we'll switch that in a second. I think I got to do one at a time. There we go. I didn't see it switch here. There we go. Now it's on the right screen. That is good. So we have full screen, 1920. Let me make sure that's right. There's still part of the screen missing here. Something's going on because the mouse is off. Okay, there we go. So that's back on windowed. 1920 by... That's an odd resolution. There we go. 1920 by 1080. Now it gave me the confirmation. There we go. And we're going to do full screen. Okay. Whew. Now it looks good on the stream. Oh, wait, why didn't I use the controller this whole time? That would have made things much easier. Full screen, 1920, max FPS. Yep. That looks good. Ah, yes, that looks good. Looks nice and smooth. Hopefully it's nice and smooth on your end there. I forgot where I was last on this. I think I was trying to get to 100% on almost everything. So like here, 98% explored. So this is all explored. The only thing I couldn't figure out and it shows these different areas. The Crystal Caves, 96% explored. Everything else is 100. So there's got to be something in here I missed. We're going to try and find what I missed. The Ice Cave where all the Jedi harvest their Kyber crystals. Which power the lightsaber is that Kyber crystal. It's not up there. Because all of this says it's fully explored. And I feel like I've combed that whole area before, but still nothing. Oh. Ooh. I was not expecting that. Come on. Do you? Haha. I just gotta figure out that one spot. We'll get to there in 1 second. So this is a giant Kyber crystal. Imagine a lightsaber that big. Oh, and then we'll try some of the practice. Meditation training. Yeah, so all of this is properly explored. And I just don't know how he's not cold. This is ice water. And there's no, like, time limit I can be under here. Because he has an oxygen breather there. How's he not cold? That I just don't get. All right. So this is the Crystal Cave. So starting here, it's got to make sure everything is explored properly. Ooh, got a little laggy. Why is it lagging so much there? Oh, the controller might be running out of battery. I've seen this happen when the controller gets low on battery. See, it looks fine when I use the mouse. Oh, it's fine again now. There's nothing over here, right? What could I be missing? Alright, to the main temple. Just don't feel like there was anything I missed over there. Oh.
Hard to stay on him. Is he going to get away?
Come on.
Opponent fleeing conflict.
Oh, is that so?
Nice enough there.
Come on over here.
You can't beat us all.
Integrity compromised.
Is anyone there?
Now he's on my side.
Unessential.
Too afraid?
Can this thing not jump?
You'll be sorry.
Aha.
Analytical swing. Do not fight back.
Oh, this is entertaining. Who will win? There we go. I figured the robot would. Haha. That was close. Delvin, hello. How are you doing? I'm glad you joined, but did you just get the notification, or has the YouTube notifications failed me again? What was that? 45 minutes ago we started. Because usually I get a YouTube notification when I stream on my own channel. And that was 45 minutes ago. Let me just see. I think these batteries in the controller are old. And that's what's causing a little bit of lagginess every once in a while. So if I turn the controller off. Look at that. Now it's perfectly smooth. So the controller batteries are causing some issues. I will have to replace that as soon as the stream is over. And yes, Delvin, I see 4:11 p.m. sunset. That is jumping quite a bit from the last time we streamed. And yeah, I don't know what's happening with these YouTube notifications.
Get over here, intruder. I'm on him. Move in.
Yeah.
Watch yourselves. Come on, Elf, attack him. Now, Jenna.
Ah. What do you know? Get them all. And yes, Elvin, I've seen some happy vaccine news. We'll just have to see. Oh, no, I explored that one already. We'll just have to see how long until we all get vaccines. I don't see anything over here I have not explored yet. Wait, I've not gone down. What's down here? Ooh. Ah, this is it. I haven't been down here before. Oh, I never thought of this. Let's see if this is it.
A youngling dropped this during her test. She was so scared of failing. Brings back some memories.
Youngling afraid. Okay. Let's see. Did that complete? Yes. 100%. There we go. Now we can get out of here. Can't believe I never went down this way before. A year later and I'm still trying to 100% this game. Oh, I was supposed to go the other way. And let's make sure to save right now. Into 2022. I don't know about that. Just because 2020, the end of 2021 is when my wedding is. And then 2022, we're going to have, assuming, because we are assuming, all the restrictions are going to be pretty much gone by that point. We're going to have a full reception at that point. Just a small wedding next year with just really family, the photographer, and stuff like that. And then full reception in 2022. Oh yes, Delvin. Since I fully got engaged, I don't think have we talked on a stream? 'Cause I know the past couple of streams have been missed because of the YouTube failing notifications. How do I get back out here? Okay, so I gotta go that way. I went the wrong way. I gotta go back over that way, I think. Yeah. So we gotta go this way. Can't believe I never went down that way before. Well, at least 100% of this planet. I don't know what's going on with my Xbox One controller, but it's one panel's. I don't remember ever dropping this. One panel feels pretty loose, and it's having a weird sound when it's vibrating. Let's see. Yep, gotta go this way. Here we go. Now we're getting out of here. So I 100% explored this planet. We'll go back to the ship and figure out what is next. Oh, Delvin, are you a teacher? I could totally see this year depress young students with that. I really hope it doesn't extend that much longer. But as Dr. Fauci says, we have some good things coming. Very vague whether he meant good things meaning Biden coming or the vaccine or both, but definitely the vaccines. I still don't get how he's cold. He's not cold in this ice water bath. Do I have to get back up there? I don't have to get... No, I don't have to get up there. Just through here. Gotcha. Okay. But yes, I do know some as well. My future sister-in-law is 14. So I know the whole thing. So she's going to be, what is it, 14, 15? Freshman now? Going into sophomore year high school? And her friends that are seniors are having the same feelings. There's the ship. What, do you have something to say over here?
Quiet. You'll wake up my plants.
Oh, don't want to wake up the plants. Okay, let's take a look here. So 100% explored. 100% explored. 91%. 93. 91. Zepho, what am I missing there? Let's try and at least get to there.
You Jedi love going from one problem to the next. Don't you ever get sick of it?
It's the nature of the mission, Captain. You knew the risks when you accepted the charter.
I know getting this hollow thingy and rebuilding the Jedi Order is important. But you really think you'll be able to change things?
We believe we can. Yes.
What?
We can put an end to the oppression of the Empire.
I never met any Jedi. They were always off doing their thing, and we Lateros took care of our own. We never got help from Jedi.
I don't know why that conversation is happening, because we already have that
Yeah, we
holocron.
do. That's what my great-grandma always said. Get over here, kid. We're about to land.
Oh, let's also try. I don't think I've done this while in light speed. Oh, there's a bed there. Oh yeah. What I would have liked is to see be able to go down this ladder. Clearly, there's another level down there. Just doesn't show anywhere. So that's the engine. Making the engine-y sounds. There's clearly things down there. But let's meditate and train. Yeah, let's hope everything's getting better at least by then. To have a bit more of, oh, I can't meditation train while in there. Okay, never mind. Let's hope things get better so the graduation, whether it's high school or college, class of 2021 is better. There's our light speed. That looked like Earth. Alright, now let's try meditation training. Otherwise, that may mean I just can't on the ship. But I wouldn't think why not, because it's the same spot. There it is, it's back. So you just can't do meditation training from light speed. Alright, let's try this challenge again that I keep failing. And then we're going to call it soon. Although the last time I tried this, I was getting a little bit further. Which is always a good thing. Yeah, brown and dull holiday season. One wave. One wave of all of the sisters? Let me try this. And we'll see. Well, yeah, it's both of them at the same time.
Aren't you enjoying this?
Still running.
Now, BD. Him?
Ooh, this is tough.
You're not winning this.
Oh, I forgot to use one of those things. Oh well, let's try again.
Has Sarah not trained you? Your end is near.
I need some.
Wow, okay, never mind.
Play the hero.
Let's try the normal one. That is challenging. And we'll just see how far this goes. Well, also see, the last time I streamed this game, I got a copyright climb that I fought and won.
Winning this. Get over here. We're not done. Just a scratch.
Ooh, almost.
Don't worry. We're nearly done here.
Right here, bud.
Ooh, that was close. Haha. On to the next one here.
Come! Kill me if you dare! Only cowards run. Try that again.
Little help, bud. Toss me one, BD.
Totally useless.
Is that so? Oh,
Too slow. Oh, you're a quick one. Oh, they broke that.
did you? Is that so?
BD, stim here.
Oh, you're a quick one.
Up here.
Jeez Louise.
BD, I need help.
Just let me get the...
Another. Hey, BD.
There we go.
You die, Malibu.
Nice fight, Forrest. You see, Padawan, I have focused.
Almost.
Dodging won't save you.
I think this is it. There we go. Haha. First try. Now this is the one I don't get past. Alright, well let's see how this goes and then this will be a wrap for the night. Ooh.
They're not trained.
Ooh.
Over here. BD, stim here.
This is not going well.
I'm going to enjoy ending. That was nothing.
BD.
Well, at least I got one hit in there.
So close. Your end is near.
Yeah, that's true. One more hit, now I'm done. There we go. Oh, that's it. Alright, let's go back to the game. And we're going to start calling it for tonight. Alright, so I'm back on this planet, and I think that will be it. Let's quit the game. Ooh, Steam opened for some reason. All right. That is going to call it. Delvin, thank you for joining, even though the YouTube notifications didn't go so well. Thank you for at least joining eventually. I didn't see anybody else. I didn't see Raymond, so maybe it failed Raymond as well. I'm wondering, even if you turn the bell on to get all notifications, if I don't upload regularly, which the past couple of weeks I haven't, I'm wondering if YouTube is just like, meh, maybe we shouldn't send out the notification to the subscribers he has. We'll see. But thank you for joining. So overall, looks like the worst of the next week with the weather will be Saturday. I would put it as bad as yesterday. So the two worst days of the week were yesterday, and it's going to be Saturday. And then after Monday, the really cold air starts to come in again. All right, so that's a wrap. Again, thank you for joining, Delvin. If you want to see, I might get another video out this week. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely keep an eye out if those notifications aren't working. And to anybody new that's watching this later, you want to see more gaming stuff, computer stuff, even the main thing of the channel, the weather forecasting and a little bit of car, make sure you hit that subscribe button below and the bell icon next to that so you do get notified, hopefully, if YouTube does its job properly with sending out those notifications. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Again, thank you, Delvin, for joining. I will see you all in the next video.